All right, Yama Obibia Akwaba and Fambra Madiba official channel. So, yes, it's in Kunya. Yet again, another exciting edition of the show. Now, Eddie Ebram in a grand style. Yes, in Kunya, as you know, with Madiba official show, is we always make sure say yeah the best of content and the Ebedamo and then. Before say your day your story every channel. So on subscribe here is from the subscribe button there one no. Over the subscribe button now don't matter about no about don't so in case of new video be a drop is a group now will send to me account without wasting my time now. Yes, you know already, let's delve into our issues for today. And right over the Accra Sports Stadium, has a folk any Mediama Sporting Club at the Okensi at the Boni, the G6. The G6 in the Akoye, the competition and the match at the other clubs and they say, or make me have a pair of and already so in Gaka tournament, the history and how South tournament way El Kame Baya was initially made for the clubs are omitting akosi akan of Africa in the name of Ghana in the because Ghana had 4 slots in Africa. Now the first 2 teams, akosi akan the Champions League. Now the last 2 teams, the 3rd and 4th, and akosi akan of the Confederation Cup, near about the top 4 to propel and prepare the clubs, Inti Omeko Africa Nest they've had enough preparatory grounds to compete and make sure say Ometimi honesty not did the flag of Ghana no etimi high inti no etimi share the top 4 at the bias and bit more about the clubs going into Africa into go days now the clubs and because of how vibrant and how good the top 4 was in now ekosi akan or Africa one thing and is synonymous say anya their cramp na enye the group stages and the money zone and 18 ko in the middle 2000 pro back in 2004 the main edition of the CAF Confederation Cup after the protocol and other folk had dropped from the Champions League because they had enough and good preparatory grounds they were able to play in the Confederation Cup final. How the folk edged in 2004. Into this was more like a petri grounds and give them a competitive match before they play in the cup competitions. Into that was the history behind the establishment of the top 4 now in the Gaka Edeba. Now since we were able to because of certain the rules have been changed. Ghana because they are class in Africa. No madam mo enso anything omo decide say the clubs Ghana just to respect until the league winner ever Africa not the cup winner now go see a kind or the Confederation Cup now because last year how the folk edged the cup that is the MTFA Cup and the free Bechem United in same now got edge the league HS said these 2 clubs and they had the right to participate in the African competition. And on the league log, because we cannot play top 4, about top 4, it means how the folk will not be able to play because they didn't finish in the top 4 of the Ghana Premier League. Until they extended it to include the top 6 club because the folk was in between the top 6 club. Or the HM Efrimo, Emma how the folk for decided say Omesi Akai. Now they've agreed say Omesi Akai. One thing I know say they should make sure they will honor play with their full squad, not the Auroras, because what happened in the game now, it's me a question for me, it was an ISO. Say how the folk, when you're this match, make sure say, who see a kind of, it shouldn't be a youth side. Someone need not shouldn't be the coach of this team. So that Madi can Akano. So how the folk last year in the Confederation Cup. And then my uncle, even the Champions League initially become air corner. No air bar, Lions team, man, not a fan who are called for the Ghana Premier League. Not only the nitty gritties of the Ghana Premier League, even though with those games, how the folks struggle to defeat Accra Lions. Now airborne Division 1, Division 2, we all saw what I idea the creme de la creme of African football without a little club more ideal foca. Or we are seeing some air shaman a can do a one more PM or the Confederation Cup. Or more echo chair Jenny's Poli Saura, or more essence edge edition more. And when you are going to Africa and you get this competitive edge in a ball club,
This time around, other folk friendly games of airborne apes against the lower tier side. And then G6 and Airborne I'm making sure that you play against the best of class in the local league. All those Penny and Siakai almost declining the offer there. But last year in the Ghana Premier League, Mediama was ahead of other folk. Mediama was second only to Kotoko in the Ghana Premier League. And there's only Mediama team in the Airborne you can be able to test your weight and metal. Na Emra has a folk for Air Kosiakaya. They are going in with the Aurora squad. And Mantia or Monom they are not even in Division 1, Division 2, and Ewo. And these were the team I have for representatives on Ekosaka the G6. Now ask yourself, what is the pressure of folk going? Which clubs have they earmarked? Even if you've earmarked the big clubs to play on the local continent, just like Kotoko, Airborne against Al Hilal, Omdurman, Nompoa. With Mediama, you can be able to test yourself. Ubia, even if you meet Olympics, the same thing. This will give you the competitive edge, When you lose even with your full team, say how do you seem to work. You go into the games, you make sure going forward. These are the folk team for me to become a new team because last season in the middle of the park, Nanka Oka Abdo, Aziz Nuruddin, Idris, Ama Branton, this around 8 me, and they have no question with me, Akosano Yare or South Africa. Now we're even in the middle of the park, Salif Ibrahim Di Maria, and Opera. Frederick and Samboche, Fab and Somerset Club, Emperor, and team. Into we have folk players, we more armo, yes, some will say this right, and a player say Aka, Abu Shawaka, Eric Eso, and the Abba, the forward line, Junior Kaba, Yasin Uchin. They are yet to play a competitive game, and can not give every gamer. Omit me at those players playing time for them to be able to test them and get to know of what they are into. Yasin Ochin Air Sierra Leone International. He has been playing against the top defenders on the Black Continent, but on Siakai against a Ghana Premier League side. Give them this edge. Junior Kaba. You see, he's more like a prime Lukaku. How will he be able to fight against the like of Vincent Atenga at the Dinamo? This is what we are talking about. But rather for a lot of this service to the supporters. This is something that for me, the management, the coaching staff, everybody involved in how the folk that took this issue for me. I think it's a shame. It is a dark day on the club. How the folk. This shouldn't happen again. They should make sure that they will prepare the club very well because I always say this. When you go to Africa, you don't only represent your club, but you represent the club, the nation as a whole. And in Ghana, in terms of somewhere the status quo, where the point gap built up between Ghanaian clubs and the other leagues, even as a film, where the CAF 5-year ranking now, Ghana has just 4 points, maybe because Africa and Italia. Now, why? I am Guasi, Ghana, and Guasi, become Chelsea and Guasi, Kotoko and Guasi. How the folk last year, Bobo and Guasi into this time around. Prepare very well because preparation will tell you what you are in for. When you are going to run at a 100-meter race and you make sure the pressure not less than that, but not pressure more than that. Because you already prepared for this one, you are good to go. For me, in that game there for me, it was an eyesore to the dark day on the team as a folk. Newcastle this time should happen again. Here was the Madiba official show. We brought you this one for you to be able to get to know. So we are back with the best. Thank you. Gracias. Muchas. Adios.